What's poppin', y'all? Who would have thought that Sexyy Red has some old lady beefing with her, provoking her for no reason whatsoever? It doesn't take much to notice that. Yeah, I definitely don't mess with harlot rap in general, and Sexyy Red is kind of the epitome of that. So, yeah, for anyone that's wondering, which I don't think you need to wonder, yeah, I don't really like what Sexyy Red means for the future. However, that's not what this is about. She's got a hater, a genuine hater. So Kaya, for some of you that may not remember or may not know or maybe are too young, she had this popular song, and she had a couple of songs, but this was the main song that everyone knew her for. It was a very, very explicit song called My Neck, My Back. And the chorus was pretty much my neck, my back, my pee, and my crack. It's a very explicit song, very explicit lyrics, and it was very shocking at the time. This is early 2000s that this came out. I don't know if she's from Florida. I think she was from Florida, but she was from somewhere down south where they were kind of like getting crazy to this stuff. But that was a hit, and people were looking at it like, yo, this is insane. So people now were comparing Kaya to Sexyy Red. And this is what Kaya has to say, because she felt insulted by this, which is a little bit shocking to me. So this is what she said.
These was raised by Trina. Let's get this straight. Let me go on and get this off my chest right quick before I let the call. I'm about tired of y'all comparing me to these hoes. See, I said my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. Not these niggas out here and these hoes out here and these I said my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack, and I still stood 10 toes down like a motherfucking queen. Hair still wrapped up like the first day. I ain't changed a bit. Okay? It's respect me. It's snatch the motherfucking cat back. It's don't trust no motherfucking get your own shit. It's tell that nigga hit the motherfucking door. You wanna these bitches, you wanna these hoes. It ain't eat no niggas ass, suck no niggas hoes. Y'all hoes shouldn't have grown up listening to me, cause that ain't how the I roll. I done been out here 25 years. Y'all ain't seen no pictures of my no videos of me. My phone ain't never been stolen. Y'all ain't never seen me with no man, bitch. And I got a motherfucking husband. Y'all ain't never seen me do shit. Y'all ain't seen no husband, no children, no nigga. I'm fucking no nigga. Industry got no fucking me. Y'all ain't never seen me twerking. Y'all ain't never seen my hole from the back. Now, Azuka gonna come out when after it's Scorpio season, so she will be out. K Naturally comes out, but it's always queendom and motherfucking goddess over here. Y'all ain't got shit on the queen, but I ain't shit. And these grew up listening to me. Ha! Don't compare me to these. Don't you ever compare me to these. And another thing, I done raised 2 children. Okay, all that. I'm old. Off them same songs y'all hating on, the same ones. Everybody sample the same ones that's still here.
And
I can perform it until I run out of breath.
All your music, they sample all your music.
I'm still eating off of all of those hits. See, okay. So at the end of the day, where you think these little gonna be when they get 50? When they gonna be? They ain't gonna be sitting up here looking like me, like them. They ain't gonna be. They're not even gonna be here in 25 years, let alone them tired songs that they putting out. So don't you ever say, "Oh, she's the original." Oh, she's unsexy red. Don't you ever in your life. Them other I said it then, and I'm saying it now. Okay, y'all better know the difference between light and dark. Time done told.
So Sexyy Red replies and then says, just another all washed up hag hating on a young turnt rich chick, hating on bad bees den, and you still a mad hater. Okay, so Young Thug's twin sister goes in on her, and what's the follow-up? Kaya goes on this. I'm not playing you guys this whole thing. I'm going to play maybe 45 seconds of it, because it's kind of infuriating hearing her slap things around.
Using to go and get tested. Letting niggas film in your dry ass on live, you dirty black-footed ass a walking around barefooted, dirty, and pregnant at the same damn time, trying to clap back with the clap. Being mad because your non-fans is trying to understand what the your decrepit looking ass is saying in your whack ass music, but we don't understand. Looking like the hot pack that don't nobody want and don't nobody want to buy it either. Trying to roast like you was really about that life and ain't. Looking like some crust in the draws you be eating. Needing your ass whooped just as soon as you drop that goddamn baby out your stinking foul ass. They're gonna have to do a C-section to get it out because it damn sure can't come through your canal. Tweeting about your thinking like it's cute when it's not, you dumpster smelling ass. Thinking you a rap star when you ain't being slow as a motherfucker. Still disgusting every fucking body that come into your view. Looking like a llama in the...
And then what Sexyy Red replies with, it's given jealous and miserable. She kind of goes in on her a bit. She falls back a little bit. Sexyy Red falls back a little bit. And then she comes back and says, Kaya will get them old bones dragged in real life, but she don't got enough money to be in the same room as me. Now, if we just judge it by quote-unquote roasting, Kaya went in on Sexyy Red. I mean, Sexyy Red lost on that front. But who the hell cares? And Kaya's on this like, oh, I'm covered now. She's on this Ankh. It looks like some Hotep stuff if you just see her background. Like, she's changed. Granted, Kaya's... Let me look up her age real quick. I know she's got to be in her 40s. 100%. She's 46 years old, beefing with Sexyy Red. And this is where we have to be very fair, because she's trying to do this whole thing where she was talking about, hey, I wasn't as bad. You know, I was talking about independence, this and that. Well, Kaya had a child as a teenager. She had a child when she was like in her sophomore year. So she was 15 with a daughter. And then she had her second child, I think, when she was actually married or with a man. So she had 2 kids already. Sexyy Red is, I think she's in her mid-20s. She didn't have, and this is like supposed to be the really hood ratchet chick, she didn't have her first child, I think, until 2020, which if we add it up to her years, she was like 22, 23. So 14, 15. Having a child on accident versus Sexyy Red, who didn't have a child until 22, 23. So we're talking about actions, right? Clearly, Sexyy Red seems like less of a harlot on that front, making such a massive mistake, as people would call it. Depends how you look at it. But the way that Kai is trying to make it seem, yeah. Now, Sexyy Red, she's pregnant, she's barefoot, and she's dancing and performing. It's not the greatest look, right? It's not quote-unquote classy, but this would have never gotten to this point had it not been for Kaya. Kaya was one of the rungs. She was one of the lower rungs of the ladder for us to get to this level of degeneracy. Now, you can't just pop out a Sexyy Red in 2001. It's just not gonna work. People are gonna be like, whoa, this is too much. I mean, it makes Lil Kim look like, like nothing. Because even Lil Kim, she was explicit, but granted, Lil Kim wasn't as, how do you say it? Like, she wasn't as gritty as Sexyy Red is. Like, Glorilla was last year. Everybody's like, yo, look at Glorilla. This is crazy. Sexyy Red is the new crazy. And this is where I kind of feel like female rap is SoundCloud rap in 2018, where they're just trying to one-up each other with the level of insanity and degeneracy. I mean, like, she's got tape. And this goes back to tape being released. So Sexyy Red had an explicit tape of her released. This was recorded privately. So whoever recorded this, it was privately. She didn't intend on this to release. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. She says so. So someone else released this. How is that her fault? Yeah, it's her fault in the sense that if she doesn't want something ever leaked, your best bet is to never have recorded it in the first place. But Kaya's making it seem like, oh yeah, you put this out. That's not the case. It was an accident. It leaked. It happened to a lot of Hollywood actresses, like however many years ago. Was it 2017 or something like that? So Kaya ushered in, or helped usher in, this era of degenerate levels of rapping and explicit levels of rapping. And if she's changed, good on her, but that doesn't change the fact that she laid the foundation. And Sexyy Red, you know how they say, oh, you got to stand on the shoulder of giants? That's what Sexyy Red is doing. She wouldn't be able to exist without Kaya. And Kaya helped facilitate that. So she needs to look inward. And instead of being upset at Sexyy Red, say, if she's reformed, she should, instead of coping and saying, nah, my music, it was about independence and, getting your bag and this and that. No, it wasn't. Come on. That's not what the masses took from it. It doesn't matter what you intended for it to be. It matters how it's received by the masses. And Sexyy Red is not something that's been pushed. Some people saying, oh, the industry's pushing this. Nah, they're not pushing this. Like, she got lit on her own. And she's not really getting radio play like that on a mainstream level. I don't even think she's had a top 40 yet. Like, it feels like she's lit, right? Remember when Ice Spice dropped Munch? And it felt like that song was everywhere, and you're like, yo, this song's got to be top 40. It wasn't even on the Hot 100 at that point. So Sexyy Red, she's not even top 40. We take a look at the charts right now, this current week. Sexyy, which is like her hottest song ever, right? That's at number 65. Its peak position was at number 62. Last week, it was at number 94. It's been on the charts for 8 weeks, so it's consistently a hit. But it's not a smash. She's not a top 40. I don't think she's ever had a song in the top 40. She's not top 10. The industry wasn't really pushing her. The people, the demographic that she appeals to, is who messes with her. So it's the people that allowed her to rise up. Now, how did we get so far to where the people are messing with this so much? It had to be a development. What was that? You guys remember those books, like those amphibian books? I forgot what it was called. When you just flip through and then one creature changes into another one by the end. It's escaping my mind, but I know you guys remember those, like books that we read when we were kids. Kaya was the development for that. So instead of being upset, she should look inward and say, you know what? I contributed to something like this. I disapprove of what Sexyy Red's doing right now. I think, the world is going in this way. And when I was putting out my music, I know it may have come out this certain type of, this demeanor may have made y'all think that I was a harlot, but really, I was pushing independence and this and that. She could throw her cope in there as well. And it saddens me to see how things have changed, this and that. I hope she can, make some changes to herself. I understand she's getting money. Shout out to her. Hope she's taking care of her family, this and that. But please stop comparing me to her. At that point, if Sexyy Red gets upset and calls her out, now she looks crazy because this lady wasn't even really coming at you. She was just saying she disapproves, she disagrees. She's been where you were at, and she doesn't like that negative contribution that she may have made unintentionally. And that would be that. But now she looks like an old bitter hater, which is what she is in this scenario. And Sexyy Red just looks like the cool young thing, which, man, female rap is getting more interesting and crazier than male rap. It's like we usually see the old heads. Like now old heads, it used to be synonymous with men. Now old heads is starting to be synonymous with like older women in rap that fell off, that are hating on the new ones. It's crazy. Shout out to Cardi B though. She doesn't seem to have hate for anybody that's an up and comer. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.